strange discoveries are made all the time by everyday people. Some of these are found in old houses, barns and construction sites, and sometimes they can leave those who found them with more questions than answers. This is exactly what happened to one heating, ventilation and air conditioning engineer who was checking out an old property. One man's wife posted this photograph to social media and said that her husband is a heating, ventilation and air conditioning engineer, and during one of his workdays he was asked to check out an old attic. The owners told him that the property used to be a church, and that it had been converted into a house. While in the attic, the man then came across a coffin. When the man questioned what was inside the coffin, they told him not to worry about it, and said that it's been there since the place was a church. Oddly enough, the coffin was nailed shut, and the man found it strange how it hadn't been moved from the attic. No more information was provided by the wife, leaving many people who saw the post wanting answers for what was inside. The fact that the building used to be a church didn't go down well with many people, and theories started to be put forward for what was inside. One of the issues is we don't know how old the converted church is, and this could just be an empty coffin with nails in it, but others suggested more sinister ideas, and that someone may be inside the coffin, and that it was forgotten about and left in the attic undisturbed. Some users said they would call the cops, and get them to investigate the area to see if any other strange things could be found, while others carried on from this and said that these coffins may be spread throughout the whole property. However, others went down another route and said that something haunted might be inside, and that it's been nailed shut so that it has no chance of getting out. It's not uncommon for mysterious items to be dropped off at churches. In fact, various stories have been told about people leaving behind allegedly haunted items at churches, in the hopes of passing the cursed item onto someone else. Some users who saw the image said this is the most likely answer, as it's unlikely that the previous owners of the church would leave this in their attic. As of right now, no more information has been provided about the photograph. Given the fact that no one knows the true nature of how a curse can occur, it's been a tale often fraught with mystery as much as terror. Though the ways an individual can be cursed can vary depending on culture, one thought that's always been the same is the ownership of an object and what that does to its owner. Often referenced throughout history of cursed objects, of whom have brought nothing but horror to its new home. This seems to be a retelling of these same themes to this day in modern tales of cursed objects that still find themselves in the ownerships of families filled with misfortune. Another mysterious find that was made in an attic is this one. The family in question was said to have purchased the doll for their daughter one Christmas. At the time, the doll was loved by the young girl, but as with most toys, the girl stopped playing with it, and so it was placed in the attic. When the daughter was old enough to move out, she asked her parents about the doll, and if they still had it, and they said that they remembered placing it in the attic. After this, they all decided that because the daughter is moving out, it would be a good time to clean out the attic to see what else was up there. The girl remembered that when it was put in the attic it was in good condition and didn't have any marks on it. She, along with the family, were looking forward to seeing the old doll, as they thought it would bring back happy memories. However, when taking the doll out the box, the family made an eerie discovery. The once pretty doll now looked old and wrinkled. In fact, the family members described the doll as looking aged, and that it even looked like it had been mummified, describing the doll's face as being skin-like, and said that it seemed to have wrinkles running across its entire face. Not surprisingly, the family soon got rid of the doll, as it began to freak them out. Some who've seen the photographs have put forward the idea of what happened. One online user said that this doll could be haunted, and that after being left in the attic it began to take on a life of its own. Others suggested that because the doll was left for so long it began to crack, and became discolored. One thing the family couldn't explain is how the doll seemed to have aged. Others who went with the paranormal said that these dolls can be vessels for entities. As of today, the eerie aging doll seems to have vanished. Another mysterious discovery is this one. This eerie looking doll was discovered laying next to a tree in Singapore, and it's reported if you take the blindfold off the doll you get possessed, causing many of the locals to stay clear of it, with them walking past it and refusing to make eye contact. It's said the owner left it here on purpose after experiencing the paranormal, and after investigations were carried out, it was reported that they covered up the eyes because during the nights they allegedly moved. According to locals, the blindfold has the word Bishmala written on it, which is an Arabic phrase meaning in the name of God. The owner reported that the doll would move on its own and would talk throughout the night. Interestingly, the original story details that the only way to get rid of it and to make sure it doesn't come back is to cover its eyesight and ensure that it's passed on to someone else. When this cycle is continued, the curse will pass on to the next person. So what do you make of this mysterious photo, and what do you think is inside? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.